During our break and just like bike. The sun's out. I feel motivated to be anywhere but indoors because we're not going to get this too much longer.
Hey, I love that, Tosin. And I mean, no joke, as you were saying that, I was looking outside and somebody went by on a bike. So how about that timing?
Nice, perfect timing.
Come on, yeah. Everybody's trying to enjoy this, rightfully so. We are catching a bit of a break. You saw the live camera out there. We're getting some sun, actually, breaking through the clouds. And the most important part here is that there's no rain happening. Yesterday, we did see a little bit more of that heavier rainfall. We're still, of course, dealing with the after effects of Tuesday's excessive rain across the area. Many of those main rivers in the DMV are still at moderate flood stage. They will start to go down as we head toward the weekend, at least just a little bit, but we have multiple flood warnings still up along the Potomac, the Shenandoah, the Rappahannock rivers as we move forward over the next couple of days. And it is going to take some time for those water levels to drop, especially if we end up getting a little bit more rain in the mix, which is possible, but not quite as likely as it was these last couple of days. There we go. The satellite and radar loop is fairly quiet. We do have still some clouds in the sky, but that sun is breaking through a lot more than it has in recent days. And the only showers that are out there are back up toward the Baltimore metro area. The rest of us not really seeing anything going on at this point. And the temperatures out there are responding. As a result, it's almost 80 in Waldorf. It's 74 in the district. We have more of those mid 70s across the board off to the west, and as long as we continue to see a fair amount of sun mixed in with those clouds, we're going to push 80 before the day is done. Now, that's also not necessarily a good thing. We're still in a bit of a stormy pattern, even though we're catching that small break right now. There is another storm system back off to our north and west that will be slowly approaching here over the next couple of days. And as the warm front of that system interacts with some of the warmth and humidity we have built up over the DMV, that could spark a few thunderstorms, some of those strong to severe. So today we do have a level 2 risk for severe storms generally south of I-66 in Virginia, the Culpeper, Woodstock, Luray areas right along the spine of the Blue Ridge. You have that highest chance for a couple of severe storms. That chance decreases as you go north and east, but even if those storms don't turn severe, hey, we still are very prone for that possibility of additional flooding from any sort of heavier rain that develops, as we have here on that excessive rainfall outlook in the green. So we have to watch for that today. And then tomorrow, well, that storm system I was just talking about to our west, it is going to concentrate most of its severe weather back across the Ohio River Valley and portions of Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky. But we're right downstream from all of that. And here in the DMV, any severe storms that develop to our west could hold together. And as it arrives here into even hotter, more humid conditions, we could have another chance for severe storms depending on the timing of their arrival here in the DMV. So there's still a lot to work out, but we have to keep our guard up. Check this out. There's that warm front I was talking about as it nudges in this afternoon, evening. We could see a couple of isolated showers and storms, but for the most part, many of us stay dry today. Now, as that warm front starts to lift through, there you see it. Clusters of thunderstorms will be developing. Many of those should miss us just to the north tonight, but as we head into the day tomorrow, look at this. There's additional activity developing over Kentucky, West Virginia that will slide toward us. Now, the big question mark is whether or not these storms hold together. If they do, we could see some very heavy rainfall, perhaps some gusty winds and hail mixed in, but if they fall apart, thankfully enough, all we'd see then is just a little bit of brief rainfall before it moves on. And Friday night into Saturday, we're not done. Look at all of that activity heading toward us. That's our next chance for some strong to severe storms, perhaps going into the start of the weekend. So we still just need to pay attention. The highest chance for a few severe storms is tomorrow with that heat and humidity. So we have a DMV first warn in effect on Friday for that. And then after those storms are gone Saturday, we finally cool down and quiet down by the time we get to Sunday.